Hey guys, thanks for coming back. Sorry about the little intermission there. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of new upcoming information I'm going to get into that is median in the trucking industry. It's pretty much general information that most drivers already know. And then I'll start another blog series getting into more detailed information about really some of the key things to being successful in the trucking industry. And then I'll start another blog where it really covers like more advanced stuff that drivers need to be aware of, and um, legal things and cost saving things, so on and so forth. But we're going to get back to basically like a level 1 entry level truck driver and the things you need to be aware of right from the beginning. So everything that your driver trainer has told you, grab onto it like a sponge and know that when it comes to being a driver, one of the most important things to do is keep your driving record clean, to not have any accidents, to have a somewhat stable work history, so you're not jumping around too much. If you do, at least show some stability with one or two companies that have done you right, and try not to put out bad reviews on companies unless they have really ripped you off. And there are some shady companies out there, and there's some shady brokers out there. That's why credit checks are so vital and very important, and corporate credit is very important. And I'll get into some of those things like in later series, but for this series, I just want to focus on the things that are important for you to get started as a truck driver. It doesn't really matter what industry you decide to go in. I mean, you can go into so many different industries. Some are harder to get into, and some are easier. Some pay better, and some don't pay so well. And so it really depends on where you want to go with your career. Do you want to be more physically active and, keep your weight gain down? If you do, then maybe go with a company that does more of a unload load type of thing, like a company like Cisco, where you're constantly getting a dolly and unloading stuff and reloading stuff. And really, when it comes to that sort of thing, it's really like companies that do more of cold freight, where you're home every day. So if you need a trucking job where you're home every day, then you probably want to go with a company like Cisco or something like that, where yeah, you can make okay money. You're not going to make the best, but you're kind of like in the lower to medium area as far as income goes. But it's a good workout, keeps you in shape, and you get to be home every night. Whereas I prefer to kind of take the more relaxing side of the trucking industry, and I like to pick and choose my freight and if I feel like running for 30 days straight and uh, building up some cash, then I like that. And taking off for 3 weeks, a month, whatever, I like that too. Um, I like the option of being able to work for 6 months and take 6 months off, or work for 3 months, have 3 months off, work for 3 months, have another 3 months off. But you're only going to get to that if you get to the owner operator side of it. And in order to get there, you have to be willing to put in the time to be able to get into the lease purchase program, or have the credit and the money for down payment, stuff like that. Be able to purchase your own equipment, get your own authority, or run under someone else's authority. So, in order to get there to that spot, if you don't have the credit and stuff like that, the best thing, no matter what, you always got to be very cautious in your driving. Be a defensive driver, not one of these guys that has road rage and they get pissed off when the driver pulls in front of you, stuff like that. Yeah, we all get upset about that, right? And I don't even have a problem with you like saying a few choice words under your breath or even out loud. It's your truck. Do what you want. But you know, just be considerate. Even though you might be upset, don't need to go shaking your fist or like pointing at somebody, stuff like that, because they pulled in front of you, right? Hey, I blow my horn all the time. I don't have a problem with honking at somebody because they pulled in front of me or whatever. And I'll even throw my hand up and be like, "What are you doing?" You know. But try to stay out of the mentality of like, I'm gonna do something to you or whatever. Nobody likes those kind of drivers, and the fact of the matter is, we're all human. People make mistakes, so give that person a break. You know, if you made the same mistake, then wouldn't you want someone to give you a break? So try to be a kind human and, you know, give everybody a break, even when they might not deserve it. You know, still give them a break. And that's how you become a safe, courteous driver, a professional driver. The next thing is like, when you're driving, in order to really be a safe driver, everybody knows, you know, don't use your phone, you know, that sort of thing. And try to keep your distractions to a minimum. With that being said, there are other ways to become a safe driver too. And one of those ways is to realize that if you do have to take your mind off the wheel for 1 second or another, then pick a time when it's the safest to do so. And what do I mean by that? Like, if you're driving down the road and you're in a ton of traffic everywhere, like Chicago traffic, bumper to bumper traffic, it might not be a good idea to just like, oh, I'm just gonna go, like, reach down and grab this Coke or whatever. Try to pick a time where you check all your mirrors, you're on the highway, and no one's around you. You've even slowed down to back up off the traffic. So you're even, like, any traffic is, like, way ahead of you. Now you have, like, you know, you've got the timing way ahead of you. You got time to brake, stuff like that. Now, if you got that Coke on the other seat and you need to reach over and grab it, and there's no traffic coming, you just check your mirrors and you're all safe. Now you might have like 1 second that you can reach over and grab that bottle real quick and set it in your cup holder. That's the kind of way you gotta think all the time on everything you do. So if you have to plug your phone in because it's dying or something like that, then set yourself up in a situation where it minimalizes your risk on taking your mind off the road for a split second. So if you do happen to come out of your lane at all, then you're safer. You know what I mean? And you can still miss something. So you even minimize that too. So try not to let it happen. You know, try to get these things done before you get on the road to begin with. And try to think ahead to, okay, what happens if I run out of a pack of smokes or I need another Coke? Well, you set it up in such a way where you minimize your risk. And it's everything you do is about the risk you take every single day. Even, getting out of bed is a risk, But you can do things the smart way or you can do things the hard way and learn from your mistakes. So I'm just trying to ease the pain, prevent these little mistakes from happening that a lot of drivers have done, and I've even done them and caught myself up and been like, what was I thinking, So I'm just saying these things to maybe save somebody out there a little bit of pain and anguish. I'm just gonna leave it on that note and let you guys throw some questions at me that you might have, and see where I'm gonna take the next video. So good luck, God bless, and be safe out there.